so we couldn't do a lap of the ring.
Oh,
so we're
hey,
doing a
what's up?
lap here or what?
I guess we are. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you, man.
Good seeing you.
Likewise.
Yeah.
So hopefully we don't get shut down before we get
No,
out there
exactly.
like last time.
But I think I'm going with Luke first, so I'll go figure out. But I'll see you later. So we're doing this, or what's the point?
Yeah, double check the other side. Yes, this is our Supercharged LS, 800 horsepower, they say.
Nice.
Sequential, all the good stuff. We won the season last year with this car, so, well, when it didn't break, we won the season in this car. I had to borrow other cars twice.
Yeah.
But, when she works, she's a weapon, and we'll go out and we'll have a rip. She's all been rebuilt for this year. It's actually my first time driving it, so this year, since a rebuild, we redid all the back, just did the normal drifty stuff, put the radiator down low, you know, fuel tank in the good spot, all of that good stuff. And yeah, you get suited and booted, and we'll go for a ride.
Let's do that. I got my Hansen helmet ready.
Yeah, my first time around this track as well. So
nice!
I would love for my first lap to be a 200-kilometer lap.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Alright, let's try to do it. Again, we don't get to drive.
I know. We're not meant to drive together.
No,
ever.
no, not in Nürburgring, not New Zealand.
No, nowhere.
Are we gonna try the States or something, or should we just give up?
Come to the States, I'll take care of you. We'll have some fun.
Yeah?
I got plenty of cars. We can have fun. You can break a few and we'll still keep going.
Sounds good. Alright, deal.
I'll see you, bro.
Then see you then. Yeah, so I was supposed to go out with Chelsea in a drift car at D1NZ.
Go with me, then Chelsea, then me.
Good point.
Right.
So I was supposed to go with Luke. And then they said, you're going with Chelsea. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Like,
Yeah.
and then no, you're going with Luke. I'm like,
We're
okay.
chasing some problems on my car, so we weren't sure if it was going to be ready.
Yeah, exactly. So we're here at D1NZ, the very last round of Pukekohe.
Last time, you're asking Australian here. I don't know either.
Yeah.
Pukekohe.
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 Yeah.
Probably be how they say it.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, the cool part about it is this track is that the initiation starts at around 200 kilometers per hour. That's why it's so epic. So yeah.
It's a 200k an hour entry onto full throttle. So it's
Yes.
not a 200k an hour entry down to 150, 100, anything like that. This is a genuine enter at nearly 200, stay, you know, way up in the high hundreds for the extent of that corner. Otherwise, you just don't make it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was my very first laps in the car as well. For nearly a year since I've driven this car last, had a lot of changes and my very first time in the track. So we didn't die, which is a plus.
That's good. That's always a plus. Because if we would die, my wife would kill you.
My wife would kill me too.
Yeah. So you would be double killed.
Would be double killed.
Or triple. Depends how you count it.
Either way, everyone's dead.
Yeah.
But no, it was, and then also the problem is, I have a wife that's very much into cars and drifting, and she's like, you better not come in unless it's 200 or close to 200.
Oh.
So of course, we did our best. Was it 190?
190 GPS.
190 on the GPS. Not bad.
Yeah, because
that's pretty good for.
I couldn't see a speedometer. Usually I mount a speedo cam, but luckily I have Draggy Pro with me. Fits in the pocket.
And then the speed camera for the track only goes to 153.
Ah, sad.
We were blowing over that, definitely.
Yeah.
But no, track's fun. I definitely got to do some setup changes. It's definitely good to get out for a few laps. we've just done new Shockworks suspension in this car.
Yeah, let's talk about the car. So like we have a S15 on the outside,
Yes.
or whatever it used to be.
S15 being blister style kit, and then it's got your basic, you know, drifty style stuff, which is your rear radiator. We put the fuel tank completely over the diff.
Okay.
So it's low, but over the drive wheel, so you can get as much grip down as possible. We mount the battery back. We sort of try and get a lot of the weight to the back of the car to get more grip.
Yeah.
And in this case, with a corner, even with 800 horsepower, you saw me, I was really struggling with how much grip we had. We were on 3 wheels everywhere. It was pretty gnarly, so we need to take a bunch of grip out. So it's a supercharged LS2 built engine with 800 horsepower, Magnuson supercharger. Has a HGK.
Let's wait till they are kind of done, maybe, because it's a bit loud. So looked in the 200. What's gonna happen now?
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
We'll never
Oh
know.
no.
We'll have to see how it goes tomorrow.
Oh.
Or wait, what's tomorrow? Friday or Saturday or Sunday? So you got 3 days.
Everyone's seen, is it Borat? Where it's like, no, I get this, I'll still get this.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, back to the car.
The
Yeah.
car. So HGT sequential gearbox 5-speed
Yeah.
in there. I think it's a Link, I believe. Tuna Man will know. A Link ECU of some description. We're running Wisefab steering angle in the front rack, the Series 3 stuff, which is pretty cool.
Then big supercharger.
Yeah, Magnuson supercharger. I work with Magnuson on a few of my things, and we have a Magnuson supercharger on my Corvette as well. I love these things. They have not let me down yet, so they're a really cool way to make power. I was a big turbo LS guy, but honestly, the supercharger stuff's pretty sick.
All right. So it's LS2, you said.
LS2, yeah, so built 6 litre.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many powers?
800.
Okay.
So yeah, and then it's got obviously cooler for the supercharger, cooler for the power steering, and pretty simple. We keep as much weight out of the front as we can.
It's pretty crazy that the power steering cooling is so massive on drift cars.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to, but
It's a serious problem, and even then, I'm still fighting the steering now. So
Yeah.
I think we're pushing way past, you know, the limit of where they were meant to be.
Yeah.
And so this is also a BMW rack.
Okay.
So it changes it from a rear rack to a front rack.
Yes.
And it ends up with an E46 rack, I believe.
Okay.
And then it's all the Wisefab geometry, all of their steering angle. And in the rear,
Do you have also like a rack quickener or something?
no. So
Okay.
kind of you don't really want that, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because I prefer even a bigger steering wheel with a bit less, with more turning.
Okay.
Because in drifting, we're judged on our corrections and things like that. And with a shorter rack, people have a tendency to a lot of jerky movements in the steering.
Yeah.
And you'll end up with lower judge scores and things like that. The idea is we want to be smooth, and you know, it might be a little chaotic inside the car, but you want to kind of look smooth from the outside.
Yeah.
And then the rear, we're actually probably the only people in the whole field that are running a stock rear.
Okay.
So we're still running, when I say stock, it's a GDR rear.
Yeah.
GDR diff, GDR axles, and then we run GK Tech rear knuckles, so the drift grip knuckle, which changes all the pickup points and gets them to a point where we're really putting, in this case, too much traction down.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we were up on 3 wheels there. It was pretty cool. What else do we need to know? Radium, drop-in fuel system as well. I think we're running 3 Dishworks pumps inside.
3, wow, okay.
Yeah. So 2 to run the car, and then a backup in the tank. And then the Shockworks suspension, which is another new one to this car, but I work with these guys all over the world, and really good suspension. Again, in this case, too good.
Yeah.
Where I've gone from this car being frying the tyres in these gears with less horsepower to now this is like hooking up. So
Yeah.
I need that little bit of time tomorrow or this afternoon to go through and make some adjustments. And what I'll actually do is I'll take toe out of the car. So drifters will run toe in on the rear, which gives us more side bite, so more angle more grip while we're sideways.
Yeah.
And we can manipulate how the car will grip on while it's sideways by the amount of toe that we run.
All right.
So I'll pull some of that toe out. I think we're running around 20 millimeters of toe in,
Okay.
so pretty aggressive.
That's very, yeah.
So we'll end up taking some of it out. Even more so, I'll take it out on the left, so that right-hand corner on that big sweeper will make it a bit easier for me to get around and a bit more fluent. And still keep a bit on the right side, so when we get the other direction, we'll still get that good speed
Yeah.
that we want. So Yeah, it's always that common misconception with drifters. We want to slide around.
Yeah, you just want to. Yeah, no. Actually, that's like quite a revelation for me. With you saying that you have like proper alignment settings, you go with toe and actually one side more than the other or less than the other. It's like, all right, it's very to the point. And I mean, that's when you.
How long was the run-up? Did your draggy tell you how long the run-up was?
I
I'd be
did.
interested to know.
We can see.
I wouldn't be surprised because Adam LZ did a run with his BMW the other day, and it nearly went an 8-second quarter. His drift car. I would say this would absolutely be a 9-second car.
Yeah.
And you got to think on that run-up, we weren't short shifting. We weren't, I was right out to limiter, banging through those gears and into it. So, we are trying to get every ounce of grip because we want to get to that corner before the next guy.
Yeah.
Alternatively, when we're in the chase position, we want to be on that guy.
Yes.
That's leading you. So, it's a massive grip game, and these days a lot of people go too far with it, like I just did.
Yes.
But I always like to go too far and then wind it back. Some people will go the other way where they'll start with less grip and add grip, but I feel like I get a better baseline from a run like this where I can actually, this is probably not full kill.
Yeah.
I can absolutely go more grip than this,
Yeah.
but not on a track this big. So I went where I thought I might be good for here. We weren't. So I'll go back now. Like I said, we'll pull the toe. We added a bit more stiffness to the rear out on track. And we'll just go through a few things, take a bit of grip out where we need it for the right corners, and go from there and hopefully do well this weekend.
Awesome, yeah. Wishing you lots of luck. Thank you for the introduction and of course also the ride along. And speaking of suspension, I really liked how you told the marshal, like, oh yeah, can you see them? Can you just quickly dial them in fully close?
Yeah, because the back of this car is freshly done.
Yeah.
So all this is fresh. That's what the radiator used to be up here. So for me, it was like, as soon as we drove out of the pits, I'm like, this is too soft.
Yeah.
And it's brand new. Like, I haven't driven the car since it's been built.
Yeah.
Like this. So it's very much a situation of like, I can only fix one thing right now. Can you reach them?
Yeah.
And he could. And like he said, he's like, all the way? I'm like, all the way.
Yeah. And it worked.
Absolutely. It was definitely better. But still, I got to do some work. I think we may even raise the back of the car a little bit just to stop smashing the exhaust into the ground.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think a 5-inch exhaust on this.
Okay.
Or 4-inch maybe. It's pretty big. And to fit that under the cradle, I think that's where we're hitting the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, bumpy track. It was meant to not be here. This, for all intents and purposes, should have already been houses.
Yeah.
So we're lucky to be able to be here again. And D1NZ really did a lot of work to get to this point. So can't say enough for the guys at D1NZ and obviously JDM Racing here for having an idiot like me come and drive their car who just jumps into it without having any practice and goes 190 into a corner I've never driven before.
Yeah.
They've got that trust, so I thank them for sure.
Very
I wouldn't
cool.
let anyone drive my car like that.
Awesome. Thank you so much once again. I'm wishing you lots of luck this
Good
weekend.
to see you again too, Misha.
Yeah, because
we worked out 11 years since we were
11
last
years,
hanging
because
out.
the first / last time, no, I saw World Time Attack 2024 out of my window.
Oh yeah,
That was hello bye.
Hello bye.
But actually, like proper
You're a big
hanging
Hyundai
out.
guy then.
Yeah, and proper hanging out was Nürburgring Drift Cup. Yeah, 2015 or 16.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Long time ago, yeah. So, long time. Good times.
Yeah,
Always good times, right?
Of course. Well, good seeing you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Well, give Luke a follow, and also D1NZ. And on to more sideways action. That was pretty cool. I've done some drift videos like way long back in the day during the time of Nürburgring Drift Cup, so it's not the very first time, but it's good being here. So yeah, quick stop. That doesn't seem to be running anymore. Yeah, anyway, good vibes. Very cool being out here. I guess now, tomorrow, we'll be doing some truck driving. But you know what, while we're here, let's walk around the paddock and see what's happening. Epic, epic, epic. Yeah, so the cool part about Pukekohe is that it's where the Drift Championship of New Zealand started for the very first time. I don't know when, I've just been told. And this is the very last round because unfortunately next week this whole facility is going to be torn down. So this whole racetrack, horse track and everything, because they're gonna build houses here. I've been through New Zealand and it doesn't seem like they have a lack of space to find for housing. They need to tear down that one racetrack. I don't know what's more sad, tearing down the racetrack for houses or building houses next to it and then complain that there is noise. and closing it down. Yeah, well, let's not talk about sad things. Let's talk about good things in these cars. Let's see what we have here. Huh. That's cool. That's a big supercharger. Ah, what's the E46 running? Would that be an LS swap? Huh, that's unusual, Camaro for a drift car. It's interesting, I've seen lots of those Laurel cars. It's like what sort of Crown 2Js in it? Factory? I don't know. I think there are a few more of them. And that's basically a luxury Nissan. They came with RBs, RB25. So I guess they're all running RBs. Although the one before that we saw, it's running a Bara engine. Skyline Taxi. Another one. Well, at least it's not an LS swap to RX-7.
That's right. Oh, that's shit.
See you later.
Just in time, because it's starting to rain. Well, I want to say once again a massive thank you to D1NZ, or D1NZ as Luke said it, so is that, well, what's the correct way? Let me know in the comments, yeah. To the whole organization for inviting me over, to the participants, to the spectators. Had so many great chats with the drivers, with just spectators, fans, followers. It was really put a big smile on my face now that I'm thinking back of it. So that was really, really nice. It's everywhere I go, it's so refreshing just to meet new people, and it makes me want to travel more. So I hope you've been enjoying this like trip content. Because as you can see, I have definitely. It puts a big smile on my face just to do something different than the Nürburgring. Nothing wrong with that, because I wouldn't be there if I didn't like it, but it's just like, you know, seeing the world and sharing it with you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in an upcoming video where tomorrow we're gonna have some thunderstorms. It's gonna be interesting drifting, but we'll be in Hampton Downs driving Toyota Supra GT4 Evo 2 of Race Lab. So wet laps, we love that. But first, food shot. So it's very cool, there's like a food market happening here, right at the drift grounds. So what's the food of champions?
Japanese something with mayonnaise. Japanese mayonnaise. Keeping it JDM, right?
Yeah.
In New Zealand, while driving a V8 powered car.
Makes sense.
That's what it is.
With a roots blower. It's very American.
What did you have?
I had a brisket sandwich.
Oh, nice.
Wood fire smoked brisket.
That's so American.
It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Alright, thanks guys. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.